Okay, so yeah, thanks, Samita. Yeah, notional profit was done. Yeah. Today we will see once notional profit is calculated, उसके बाद क्या करना है. Okay. So once your notional profit is done, after that, what has to be done? Okay. So let us see. And certain things I will show you. Okay. So yesterday we did this. We did the terminologies like what is a contract, who's a contractor, who's a contractee, contract price, work certified क्या होता है, work uncertified क्या होता है, कैश रिसीव्ड क्या होता है, रिटेंशन मनी क्या होता है, नोशनल प्रॉफिट क्या होता है, एंड आई शोड यू विद अ लेजर आल्सो. ओके, दिस आई शोड यू. ओके, ये लेजर अभी भी कंप्लीट नहीं है. इसमें है अभी भी कुछ कुछ यू नो सर्टेन आइटम्स आर लेफ्ट टू बी एक्सप्लेन एंड ऑल दैट. ठीक है, तो ये रहा मेरा नोशनल प्रॉफिट. ठीक है, so before that I would also like to show you certain abstracts from good books. जैसे contract costing, just for your reference, is also known as, the other name for contract costing is terminal costing. Okay. Contract means work done at site. Site matlab construction site. Okay. So these are the important highlights. Cost of each contract is ascertain. Ascertain means to calculate. Cost means cost price, total cost. So in this method of costing, that is contract costing, each contract is a cost unit and the account is open. I told you, yesterday I showed you, right? If I have ABC 3 contracts going simultaneously, I will make 3 contract accounts, 3 ledgers. But I told you when we are doing sums, I will teach you the shortcut how to combine it. But banega to 3 contract account. Okay? Yeah. For each contract in the books of contractor to calculate profit or loss thereon. I told you, right? It is books, ledgers are in the books of contractor. See, in the books of contractor, we make contract account in such a way that we calculate the profit or loss. Okay? And where is it applicable? Contract costing is applicable where? It is applicable in building constructions, road constructions, bridge construction, shipbuilding, etc. etc. Okay. Yeah. Features of contract costing. So whatever I have explained you, contractor, contractee, contract price, retention money, cash received. Okay, these all are a part of its what do you call it? Features. Okay, so just go through these probable features. Okay. Contracts are generally of large size and therefore a contractor usually carries out a small number of contracts at a particular point of time. A contract generally takes more than 1 year to complete. This I had explained last lecture when I said, okay, it is for a specified period of time and that specified period is obviously for a period of more than 1 year. Okay, yeah. Work on contract is carried out at the site of contracts and not in the factory premises. Obviously, किसी factory में आप construction नहीं करते हो, it is at the construction site. Each contract undertakes is treated as a cost unit. Obviously, a separate contract account is prepared for each contract in the books of contractor to calculate profit or loss in each contract. Most of the materials are specially purchased for each contract. Yeah, I told you, it should be in connection. Expense should be in related to that contract. See, yesterday I explained raw material, wages, subcontract expenses, depreciation, and I have highlighted that assets used in contract only. If that asset is used for that particular contract, then uska depreciation wo contract account mein jayega accordingly. And see, next I have written 2 expenses related to contract. If it is not related to the contract, it will not come in contract costing ledger. It will come in P&L account, the common P&L account which you will make of the construction company. Okay? Okay? So it means that जो भी कल मैंने आपको explain किया वो ही इसमें दिया हुआ है. then nearly all labor cost will be obviously direct cost, because they are the laborers who are engaged in converting I mean building up your asset. Okay, so they are direct laborers, are directly engaged in the process of making building. Most expenses like electricity, telephone, insurance are also direct for contract costing. Matlab, it is, I told you, it is treated, it is, contract account is treated like a trading in P&L account. Okay. Specialist subcontracts may be employed for, say, electrical fittings, building work, glass work, etc. Now, if you have ever come across, say the good builders are, say, Hiranandani. So Hiranandani is a construction company. So Hiranandani constructs building, okay, housing building. So say for example, Hiranandani buildings में lift होगा, okay, elevators होंगे, and they obviously their elevators are damn good with all latest equipment. Hiranandani doesn't compromise with the quality of the structure they make. Yeah. So what do these people do? What do you think? Hiranandani खुद lift लगाता है क्या? No, outsource करता है वो. Subcontract charges इसको बोलते हैं. वो किसी और से करवाता है ये सब का. अगर उसने बिल्डिंग बनाई है और बिल्डिंग में उसको से फ्रेंच विंडोज चाहिए, उसको सारे फ्लैट्स में फ्रेंच विंडोज होने चाहिए, विच इज आजकल का स्टाइल, फ्रेंच विंडोज. तो फ्रेंच विंडोज जरूरी है कि फ्रेंच ग्लास वर्क फ्रेंच विंडोज का वो करेगा, उसके पास नहीं होगा, वो आउटसोर्स करेगा. ही विल सब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इट. ओके, he is a contractor and he will subcontract, give the subcontract to some other party. Okay, fine, and that party will do the needful for fitting the glass windows, electrical fittings inside. Okay, like this. So what they have subcontract with other parties who can help them in making their structure. Structure is the work they are doing, that is the building, the asset they are making. Plant and equipments may be purchased for the contract or may be hired for the duration of the contract. अगर आपका खुद का plant and machinery आपने खरीदा है for the purpose of making the construction, those big bulldozers, those big machines, the cranes which are used for making buildings, yeah, if you own them, then uska depreciation you have to give accordingly. But generally construction companies don't own them. Obviously इतनी महंगी मशीनें आप क्यों खरीदोगे, नहीं खरीदोगे ना, तो भाड़े पे लेते हैं इनको. तो आपने अगर कभी देखा होगा जो कंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनीज में वो जो क्रेन्स आती है, ये जनरली जेपी कंपनी की होती है. ओके, so JP is one of the JP या LNT, Larsen and Toubro, they deal with all this. Okay, big huge cranes for making buildings. Okay, so Larsen and Toubro is what, he is the subcontractor to them. So they give those machines on hire basis, and the hire basis of such machines are in crores. Okay, they are not in thousands, they are in crores. Okay, जैसे अगर आपको एक क्रेन चाहिए for 3 months, तो 3 months का उस क्रेन का भाड़ा says somewhere around 80 lakhs or 1 crore. Okay, yeah. So you are not purchasing the crane, but you are taking the crane on a higher basis. Maybe the crane is worth 20 crores or 30 crores. तो आप वो 20 crores 30 crores का क्रेन क्यों लोगे जब आपको पूरे साल में उसका 3 महीने का यूज है, राइट? तो आप उसको एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम पीरियड के लोगे, से 1 महीना 2 महीने के लिए क्रेन का काम है, लाइक दिस. ओके, payment to customers are made at various stages of completion of the contract based on architect certificate. This all I explained you yesterday. You send your architect or an engineer of yours from your end who gives you the work certified completion certificate, and based on that only you release the payment. Okay, I mean the contractee releases the payment to the contractor. Penalties may be incurred by the contractor for failing to complete the work within the agreed period. अगर तुमने मुझे बोला you are the construction company and you have promised me as per the agreement to complete the building in 5 years, so 5 years में जो भी खर्चा होगा I will bear as a contractee. but अगर 5 साल से ऊपर हुआ और फिर उसके बाद तुम बोलोगे मैडम ये खर्चा है ना, वो खर्चा है ना, then I will not pay you. Then you have to pay it from your pocket as a construction company. So any penalties because of which because of the construction company the work of the building was delayed, and after that if there is any penalty, extra expense in connection to making the building, it will be borne by the contractor. Obviously contractor क्यों पे करेगा भाई, गलती कॉन्ट्रैक्टर की है कि उसने 5 साल में बिल्डिंग नहीं बनाया, तो 5 साल के बाद जो भी पेनल्टीज लगेगी वो कौन भरेगा? Contractor. The construction company will bear it, not the contractor. Okay, right? So yeah, this is a subcontract cost. Work of specialized character is known as subcontract cost, which facilities are not internally available. Matlab, it is the facility is not with the construction company, so they are hiring it from someone. वो किसी से ले रहे हैं, is offered to a subcontractor. Okay? Example that, like I gave you about French windows, steel work, glass work, painting. All this is not done by Hiranandani builders. They outsource it. Say वो लोग ने Asian Paints को दे दिया भाई building paint कर दो, like this. So Asian Paints becomes the subcontractor. Okay, it is usually carried out by the subcontractors who are accountable to the main contractor. Okay, the cost of such work is charged to the contract account, मतलब debited to contract account. It's an expense for the construction company. Okay, और ये तो कल मैंने आपको समझाया था वर्क सर्टिफाइड एंड वर्क अनसर्टिफाइड के बारे में. So in construction companies, when they make the ledger, when they do their book entry, when they record WI, when they record work certified and uncertified, it is recorded under the heading work in progress. Okay, because there is no goods now. The construction company is not making any goods, they are making building. So for them, what is WIP? What is WIP for them? Work certified and uncertified becomes WIP for them. Am I clear till here to everyone? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay, so these are some important relevant things which I have already discussed yesterday with you. Okay, I am just showing you it from one of the reference books how related this is. Okay, yeah, ये सब हमने कल किया है, मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया था सब कुछ. आज मैं इसका सिर्फ आपको रिलेटेडनेस बता रही हूँ. ओके, now let us come to this. Okay, now once you get notional profit, I'll tell you what to do. Where am I? Yeah. So come here. So today we did this. So see, I'm putting an option here. No, I'll put this option here. Okay. By WIP, or you can write by closing WIP. Just a minute, students. By closing WIP. By closing WIP may I have, what is this called? Yeah, work certified and work uncertified. Okay, so I'm writing it here. Please make a note of this. This is very important. Okay, तो आज समझा work certified and uncertified is nothing but it is categorized as WIP for the purpose of contract account. Okay, so closing stock on the credit side, right? It will be reflected. So work certified and work uncertified. Okay. And now listen carefully. So this and this is nothing but your closing WIP. Okay. And इसका option is contractee account. This. So it will be this or this. See, I'm writing it like this. So either you will have closing WIP or you will be having by contractee account. Why so? I'll tell you the reason. Okay, say I'm making a contract account. Okay, look at the screen, everyone. Suppose ये मेरा contract account है. This is my first year, this is my second year, this is my third year. Debit credit side. First year, second year, third year. ठीक है. Say I write year by closing WIP, work certified, work uncertified. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now ये मेरा थर्ड ईयर है. थर्ड ईयर इज माई लास्ट ईयर. 3 साल में बिल्डिंग में बना दूंगा. ओके, सो लाइक थर्ड ईयर इज माई लास्ट ईयर ऑफ द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. तो थर्ड ईयर में देयर कैन नॉट बी एनी WIP, राइट? थर्ड ईयर में तो मुझे बिल्डिंग बना के खड़ी करनी है. तो देयर कैन नॉट बी एनी कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ वर्क सर्टिफाइड एंड अनसर्टिफाइड इन द लास्ट ईयर. ओके, तो अगर ये नहीं होगा तो कुछ तो होगा, कुछ तो रिकॉर्ड करना पड़ेगा. तो कल ही मैंने आपको सिखाया था एक्रूवल कॉन्सेप्ट के हिसाब से, राइट? बाय कॉन्ट्रैक्टी अकाउंट I will assume I'm getting the full amount of contract price. Okay, so when you are doing closing WIP, it is only for the few years, first few years, and the last year, whichever is your last year. Say अगर आपको एग्जाम में 4 साल का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दिया है, तो फर्स्ट सेकेंड थर्ड ईयर तक you will calculate WIP. फोर्थ ईयर में you will write by contractees account, assuming that you are receiving the full amount of contract price, because the fourth year will be the last year and there will be no WIP. Okay, so अगर exam में if they have given you 3 years का contract, so first year and second year you will calculate WIP, and third year there will be no calculation of WIP because that is your last year. Last year में the building will be ready. Am I clear about this? Acknowledge it in the chat box. समझ में आया? Okay, Sanya, Nandini, Samudha, Aditi, Himanshi, Asmita. Okay, fine. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Okay. So only girls have understood. Boys? What happened to boys today? Okay, Swapni, fine. Tanisha, okay. Okay, right. आज तुमको ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अकाउंट ज़्यादा अच्छे से समझ में आएगा. Okay, because I'm going step by step. Okay, now coming to this. तो ये सबने नोट डाउन कर लिया? Okay, clear होगा, right? Yeah. Now listen. I shouldn't have rubbed it. 1, 2, 3. So just I'm showing you the relatedness. 3 years का contract. This by closing WIP, work certified, work uncertified. Clear ना? Yeah. तो ये जो first year का work certified है, okay, this closing WIP year will become opening WIP in the second year. To opening WIP, work certified, work uncertified. Okay, इधर आएगा. Okay, and this second year का closing WIP, I mean closing WIP, that is work certified, will become third year का opening. Agreed? Everyone agrees to this? Closing WIP of first and second year will become opening WIP of second and third year. Everybody agrees to this? Right? Yeah, Tanisha, Anjali, Vaishnavi, Asmita, Khushi. Okay. ठीक है ना? बराबर? Okay, thanks Samudha, Swapni. Yeah. ठीक है? तो मैं यहाँ लिख दूँ अभी. Now today here I can write to opening WIP. That is why yesterday I did not tell you to write anything here. I said leave 2 lines. Okay? Work certified, work uncertified. Okay. Okay. भूलना नहीं है, ये सब बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है सम सॉल्विंग करते वक्त। ऑल दीज स्मॉल थिंग्स यू हैव टू कीप इन माइंड। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट। जब आप ये लेजर क्लोज करोगे तो मैंने कल आपको बताया यू विल गेट नोशनल प्रॉफिट। ठीक है, नाउ वंस यू गेट नोशनल प्रॉफिट then what you have to do? Okay, so once you get this notional profit, write down this step. Leave 3-4 lines and then write down what to do after calculating notional profit. Everyone, I want you to note down this. Yeah, later on don't tell me send me this, send me that. Important things you have to note down when I'm saying. Okay, write down what to do after calculating notional profit. So there are 3 steps. These steps you don't have to write in exam, please. ये सिर्फ आपको ध्यान में रखना है, याद रखो. First 5 sums के लिए तो मैं आपको लिखवाऊंगी. So step 1, we have to calculate what? Work certified, percentage of work certified. Okay, so these steps are as per accounting standard 7. AS7 deals with construction. I mean contract costing. Yeah. Okay, and how to calculate percentage of work certified? There is a formula: work certified upon contract price into 100. Okay, step 1. ये आपको कब करना है? Once you get your notional profit from the answer. When you solve the sum, okay, once you get notional profit, after this you have to do this. Calculate percentage of work certified. And how to calculate percentage of work certified? Work certified upon contract price into 100. Okay, उसके बाद we will be checking the percentage range. So as per accounting standard 7, there are actually 7 range, but as per your syllabus you have only these 4 range. ये देखो हमारे syllabus के हिसाब से there is only 4 range. Otherwise there are 7 range, but your syllabus has only these 4 ranges. So write out the first range, divide, there are 4 range, percentage range. First, 0 to less than 25%. Second range, greater than equal to 25 but less than 50. Write the way I have written. Yeah, 0 to less than 25%, less than 25%. Yeah, and second range, greater than equal to. If it is exactly 25%, your answer comes 25%, and I will fall in the second range. And if my answer is 24.99, 24.99, then also my answer will be in the first range. 0.99 in a first range में जाएगा, because first range is what? 0 to less than 25. And if it is exactly 25 and above, so obviously it is in the second range, but it should be less than 49.999. 50 नहीं होना चाहिए. 50 हुआ तो आप third range में आ जाओगे. Third range is what? Greater than equal to 50 but less than 100. Okay, and the last range is equal to 100. Obviously equal to 100 कब होता है? The last year of your contract. Last year में तो you have to complete the contract, ना? That is why the range is equal to 100. Okay. And yeah, no need to give attendance in the chat box. Okay, fine. वैसे भी मैंने उसको host only किया हुआ है. So Shikha will take care. Okay, Shikha takes the screenshot of the participants. Right? Shikha, just give me an acknowledgement, and dear, so that I am assured you have done it. Okay. Thank you, dear. Thanks, Shikha. And others, make a note of this. Last 2 times I have been saying not to write attendance in the chat box. Shikha is taking it, the screenshot. Still, there are some people, I will call them dumbos only. They give their attendance in the chat box. क्या जरूरत है टाइम पास करने की? जब मना किया है और कोई मतलब नहीं, आप उधर दोगे तो क्या हम वो कंसिडर कर ही नहीं रहे? ठीक है? Yeah. So don't do that. Be smart. When I have said something, be smart to not to follow it. And if I've said something, be smart to even follow it. Okay? Yeah. कभी कभी मैं ऐसी चीजें बोलती हूँ मत फॉलो करो तो मत करो. बी स्मार्ट इनफ. मैम ने मना किया, हम नहीं फॉलो करेंगे, बस बात खत्म हो गई. So start. So if you fall in the first range, if your answer is in the first range, then what to do? The entire balance, the entire answer which you get will be transferred to reserves account. Transfer entire balance to reserves account. Okay? Next, if you fall in the second range, so as per accounting standard 7, this is what you will do. P&L account में you will transfer 1/3 into notional profit into cash received upon work certified. So this is the formula that you will apply. Whatever answer you will get, that you will put in P&L account. So P&L account debit is equal to 1/3 into notional profit into cash received upon work certified. Balance will be transferred to reserves account. Okay, balance will be transferred to reserves account. Okay. Next, if you fall in the third range, same. How much will you transfer to P&L? 2/3. Formula same है, सिर्फ percentage change हो रहा है. The ratio 2/3. First वाला is 1/3. This is 2/3 into notional profit into cash received upon work certified, and balance will be transferred to reserves. Okay. Then if you fall in the fourth range, that is your answer is equal to 100. That generally happens in the last year of the contract, obviously, because last year is the year where your building will be 100% complete. So the entire balance will be transferred to P&L. Okay, am I clear? समझ में आया? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Yeah, Himanshi, Asmita, Nandini, Sanya, Swapnil, Vaishnavi. Okay. Sadhvi, Ruchi, Samidha, Shreyas, Tanisha, Hinan, Mehak. Right. Chalo, great. Many people have understood. Very nice. Yeah, समझा ना? तो अभी अपने ये क्लोज करेंगे. यहाँ लिख दो. To P&L account, to reserves. जो भी answer we will get from solving the working note. So I'm writing here working note number 1. Okay. ये रहा. This notional profit will become here. Okay, by notional profit brought down, this answer which you get. Okay. Then okay. Fine. अभी मैंने एक लाइन छोड़ी है ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड में मैंने एक लाइन छोड़ी हुई है. ओके, या विच वन? ये रिजर्व्स में जाएगा ना, पीएनएल में भी जाएगा, रिजर्व्स में भी जाएगा, डिपेंडिंग ऑन व्हाट परसेंटेज यू गेट. सो दिस रिजर्व्स ओके. सो सेम लॉजिक, फर्स्ट ईयर, सेकेंड ईयर, थर्ड ईयर, first year, second year, third year. So I'm getting here two reserves, right? So this reserves will become your opening by opening balance of reserve इधर. फिर ये second year का closing reserve will become here opening reserve. Okay? समझ में आया? Is it clear about reserves, opening balance of reserves? Everyone understood about opening balance of reserves? How do you get it? Okay? Okay, so I'm writing it here by opening balance. Okay. Of what? Of reserves. So now my contract account is completed. अभी इसमें कुछ बचा नहीं. Now it's done. Exactly done. So next lecture we will be starting with a sum. So this is the sum which I'm going to take next lecture. ये रहा. इसका screenshot I will be sharing with you. This. Okay, now there are three varieties as per your syllabus. So this is the first variety of sum. So tomorrow or whenever I have next lecture, I will explain ये कौन सा वाला variety है. ठीक है? Fine.